Hi everyone, and welcome to this flow for your hip flexors. So if you're like me, you spend a lot of time sitting every day, and this is to help you cancel that out and to bring some movement back in to the front of your hips and really open up the front body. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started, and we will start on our back. So slowly make your way down to your back. Maybe you roll down one vertebra at a time. Extend the legs out long. Arms down by the sides. Take the palms to the earth for grounding. Feel the body becoming heavy. Relax through the shoulders. Relax through the hips. Maybe take a couple of big open-mouthed exhales. Let's go together. Inhale through the nose. And sigh it out, letting the day go. One more time. Inhale. Big sigh. And inhale through the nose. This time exhale through the nose. Maybe beginning to take Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice, ocean breath. All right, and then bring both knees into your chest. Hug them in and begin to rock side to side. If you can, take your hands together, squeezing the knees in really tightly and feeling that compression in the front of your hips now. Feeling a compression also in your lower abdominals, almost if you were giving them a little massage. And then take your hands to your knees and begin to stir the pot, we call this. So bringing your knees in towards your chest, opening them out to the sides, and stirring. Taking this at whatever pace that you like, beginning to bring movement into the hips, and then reverse the direction when you're ready. Stir it the other way. Nice. All right, and then we're going to take a waterfall pose or legs up the wall. We'll take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Feel your hips heavy on the earth. Feel the weight of your legs pressing your hips and your sacrum, that flat part at your lower back, into the earth. With each exhale, feeling more grounded. And feeling the blood rushing from the feet. It's really nice for relaxation, for the parasympathetic nervous system. Great to take at the end of your day. Nice. And then bring your knees back into your chest. And this time begin to rock front and back. And take a few rocks here, massaging the spine. Have a little fun with it, and then cross at the ankles, and then meet me in your tabletop. So getting lined up here on your mat so that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your hips are right over your knees. And maybe tapping the feet, releasing through the ankles and the toes, keeping those relaxed. And find some gripping through your palms and your fingers so that all of your weight isn't falling into your wrists. Okay, so now that we have fully aligned our tabletop, we'll inhale and drop the belly down. Gaze goes up. And exhale, roll through the spine, finding your cat pose. Inhale. Drop the belly, opening up through the front. And exhale. Contract, gazing towards the belly button, rounding through the shoulders, pressing through the hands. And then just take a few more, just like this. All right, on your next cat pose, press back and move into a child's pose. Then as you come forward, snake forward, keeping your chest and your belly low towards the ground. And inhale, coming up to your cow. Finding this wave-like motion, pressing through your child's pose. And then maybe next time, as you come forward, you drop your chest down to the mat and find your chin, chest, knees snaking up through your cobra. Shoulders down, chest is forward, pressing yourself back up, finding your cow. So we're just making the wave a little bit bigger, and take what you want, leave what you don't. So if you have your own flow going here, that's great. Otherwise, rolling through, chin, chest, knees, through your cobra. Remember to breathe, exhaling as you press back, and inhaling as you come down. We'll take this as the last time. Moving through your cobra, shoulders rolling down and back, squeezing the elbows in, and then release down to the mat. All right, nice job. You can make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead down for a moment here. And then we are going to take our right hand back and grab our right ankle with our hand. And if you can't reach it and you have a strap, you can feel free to loop the strap around, or you can grab your pants if you have something to grab onto there. Just take this quad stretch. And if you're not really feeling it, you can definitely squeeze through the glutes and press the pubic bone down towards the ground, and you will probably feel it then. 3 to 5 breaths here. Just playing with sensation here. I promise you, if you can't feel it, if you just squeeze the glutes a little bit harder, you're gonna start feeling it in that quad. One more inhale. Nice. Exhale, release. We'll take one round of breath here. All right, and then we'll take that on the other side, reaching your left arm back, grabbing your ankle, your foot, your pants, a strap, and then squeezing through the glutes, pressing the pelvis into the earth. Maybe bending your elbow, pulling the heel a little bit closer to your glutes. Just really playing with sensation in your body here, seeing what you need right now. Two more rounds of breath, inhaling. And on the exhale, release. Nice. All right, so we're gonna come back up to all fours now, just as we were before. And then press your toes in to the ground, the tops of your feet rather. Just lift up through the core and lift your knees off the earth just by an inch or two. Just starting to activate the core here a little bit. Remembering to press through all four corners of the hands. keeping a nice long line of energy from the crown of the head out of the tailbone. Nice job, and release. And now we're going to tuck the toes under, and maybe you walk your hands a couple of inches forward here depending on your alignment, but you're going to tuck the toes under, begin to press the hips back, press, back, releasing the head down, and then begin to straighten the legs to find your downward facing dog. And maybe you pedal out the feet here, and go ahead and finding your dog. Finding your breath, pedaling it out. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. Maybe your knees aren't all the way straight for your first downward dog of the day, and that's okay. All right. And then gaze forward, bend through the knees, and walk, step, or jump to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. No rushing here. And gazing upward. And then prayer hands at the heart, maybe closing down the eyes. Take one round of breath here. And on your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Gaze follows. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back with the feet, 1 foot at a time. Maybe you're taking full plank here, or welcome to modify with your knees down. Pressing forward up onto the toes, and then chaturanga, lowering down. And this time we'll lower down to the belly and take our cobra with an inhale, and then exhale, pressing back to your downward dog. 3 full rounds of breath here. Neck is long, head is heavy, pressing through the hands, belly coming back towards the thighs. All right, nice job. Gaze forward, bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up. All the way up, gaze follows. And exhale, hands to heart. 1 round of breath again. All right, inhale, gaze upwards. Exhale, sweep the arms down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, core is engaged. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, maybe with the other foot first this time. Inhale. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale. Maybe you come all the way up to upward dog this time. Exhale, pressing back to your downward dog. 3 rounds of breath. And then on your next inhale, gaze forward, walk, step, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, switching it up now. We're ready to go. So we're going to inhale, hands coming up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands down. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift up your right knee towards your chest. Exhale, step back to warrior one. Your back foot is in about a 45-degree angle, and your feet are as if they were on railroad tracks here. Maybe you stay here with the arms. Maybe you bring your arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Wherever you are, try to engage through your core and really commit to the bend in your front knee. 3 rounds of breath here. And on your next exhale, take your hands behind your back, clasp the hands together, and open your heart up to the sky. And then release that. Bring your hands down to either side of your front foot. Take your back foot down to a low lunge or a runner's lunge. Keep your back leg nice and straight, feeling a long line of energy from the crown of the head all the way down through your back. Heel. If you have blocks, you can take them on either side of your front foot here. If you'd like now, you can drop your back knee down, untuck your toe, and bring your hands up to your left knee. Taking a nice gentle gaze, softening through the face. Feeling the hips be heavy here, trying to release through the front of your right hip. With each exhale, just relaxing more in the hips. Find softness in the shoulders. Nice, and then tuck the back toe under, frame the foot with your hands, come back up, and then left foot meets the right. You can take your chaturanga here. Exhale, inhale, maybe upward facing dog, taking your flow. Exhale. Nice, and then inhale, gaze forward. Meet me at the top of your mat in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up with your inhale. Sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 round of breath here. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Couple rounds of breath. Knees are over toes. Weight is in the heels. Arms are shooting energy up to the sky. Nice, and then coming up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands down, finding the hips, left knee up towards the chest now. Inhale here, and then exhale, step back, finding your warrior one. Finding your same alignment here, tucking your tailbone under, engaging through the core, maybe sweeping your arms up. And if you need a little bit more from this, want to feel it in the hips a little bit more, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms down and take the opposite clasp that you did on the other side. Reaching your arms down the back leg, opening up your heart to the sky, gaze follows. One more inhale. Nice. Exhale, release. Frame the front foot with your hands. Step back with your left foot and find your low lunge. Keeping your spine nice and straight, shoulders down and back. Energy all the way down the back leg into the back heel, squeezing through the quad. Your front knee is over your front ankle, so careful that you're not forward like this. We got a nice L shape in the front leg. Nice job. All right, and go ahead and lower the back knee down, untuck the toe. And bring your hands up to your front knee if you like. Hips getting heavier. Working to release through the left hip. One more inhale. Exhale. Frame the front foot, tuck the back toes. Step your right foot back to meet your left in plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. All right, meeting here in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, take your knee to your nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, take your right knee to the outside of your right ankle. And then from here, plant your right foot to find your lizard pose. All right, so we have that same long line of energy from the crown of the head all the way down the body through the left heel, just like before. But now our right foot is on the outer edge of our mat, and our shoulder is right along the inside of our right knee. You can keep it just like this, or if you'd like to lower your back knee down, you can do that now and untuck the toes. If you want a little bit more from this stretch, go ahead and lower your elbows down to the earth or to blocks, lowering your outside elbow first and then following with the inside. And it's okay if your right knee falls a little bit open, if the weight falls to the outside of your right foot. It's no problem here in lizard. You're likely feeling it in not only the front of your left hip, but quite a bit in your right hip now too. You want to take a little stack of the fists and a forehead rest, that's an option. All right, if you came down to the elbows, plant the hands. Bring yourself up. Tuck your back toes, just coming back just the way we came. All the way through our three-legged dog. And this time, bend through the right knee, open up the hips, keep the shoulders square to the mat. Maybe rotate that right ankle around one way and the other. And if you'd like, you can flip your dog here. Let your right foot come all the way down and reach your right arm, gazing towards the top of your mat, pressing through the glutes, hips up to the sky. Nice job. And then coming back through your three-legged dog. And exhale, meeting in downward dog. If you want to take a vinyasa in between sides, you can go ahead and do that. All right, we're ready for the other side. Reach your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Plant the foot. finding lizard. All right, you can release your back knee down, untuck the toes. Moving into the depth of lizard that is good for you today. Remembering to listen to your body as always. Yes. All right, and then taking your right elbow down, maybe your left. Wherever you are, reconnecting with the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then coming back up to your hands, tucking your back toe. Back the way we came. Left leg goes up to three-legged dog. Maybe you open up the hips, keeping the shoulders square. Loosening up through the ankle. And falling back into your reverse dog. Coming back to your three-legged dog, left foot meets the right. Let's just take a few breaths here. That was a lot on both sides, a lot going on. So using your downward dog as a reset. Option here to take your vinyasa. Take it or leave it. And then we're going to meet on our knees. And do a little camel action here. So, aligning your knees underneath your hips. We're going to start with a gentle back bend. So taking your palms to your lower back, supporting the lower back. And from here, I'm going to lift the heart up to the sky. Shoulders roll down and back. Then begin to press the hips forward. This may be quite intense for you. Continue to press your hips forward, squeezing through the glutes. If you want to drop your head back, you can do so. And then when you're ready, coming all the way up, moving nice and slow, head is the last thing to come up. And maybe you sit down for a moment. After that, hands to your thighs. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose, relaxing through the shoulders. One more time. 2 more times. Inhale. Last time together. All right, and we're gonna go again. So coming up to your knees. Option 2, take your hands down to your hips again and take exactly what we just took. Or if you'd like to take it a step further, you can go ahead and reach your left hand back, your left heel, and you can prop your toes up or have them down, whichever one is more comfortable or accessible for you. So reaching your left hand back and then reaching your right hand back, finding your full camel pose. So pressing again your hips forward, lifting the heart up to the sky, rolling the shoulders down and back, squeezing through the hips. Nice job. And if you're here, to come out of it, take your hands to the backs of your hips, using your core to bring you up. Nice job. And this time we're going to come all the way down to a child's pose. You can take a wide-legged child's pose, taking the knees to the outside edges of your mat, or you can just take a regular child's pose. And crawl your hands forward. And we're going to end our practice here in child's pose. So feel free, if you prefer, to take a traditional shavasana to make your way there. And we'll close out our practice today with a big inhale through the nose and a sigh out the mouth. Thank you for practicing with me today.